If everyone did this, the world would be different. I'm talking now about learning lessons from your mistakes. The last episode was devoted to a similar topic, but this video will be more analytical, and I suggest starting from a life story. I think I began to learn from my mistakes the moment I started reading business literature. I don't remember exactly whose book influenced me so much, but probably it was Robert Kiyosaki or Donald Trump. Because of books, I became interested in challenges, I felt love for complex tasks, and readiness for difficulties arose in me. I remember that I began to take responsibility for everything that happened to me, even the actions of other people towards myself. I believe that it was my responsibility since I gave the person a reason to do so. And yes, of course it was from that moment that the number of my mistakes broke through all limits because I began to act. By this point I already understood that I was interested in my own success more than anyone else, and therefore I needed to find benefits everywhere. I found only one advantage in mistakes: lessons that I could learn. Well, in fact, there wasn't a lot of choices, either give up every time or grow. Of course, I chose the second, and I'm very proud of myself for taking a responsible approach to developing the skill of learning from my mistakes. I have always had an analytical mindset, and it has helped me a lot. But it doesn't end there. I'll tell you about 3 approaches that helped me to learn from each of my mistakes. First, understand that you are in a race. For me, the basis was the realization that my path to success is the context in which not only I take part, but also millions of other people with similar goals. Look around. Everyone wants to become rich and powerful, but only few of them will. Why does this happen? If everyone could become successful, then the concept of success would cease to make sense. The whole point is the comparison. You are financially successful if you can afford what most cannot. Imagine 1,000 millionaires, each with exactly $10 million. Are they financially successful? Yes, but only if you compare them with the rest of the population. Each of them is equally rich and, in terms of purchasing power, is equal to the others. But such an utopia almost never happens in real life. The reality is that everyone is always in a different balance of power, and global equality, it doesn't exist. I look at life as a race where I need to do more than others in a shorter period of time. It's very interesting because you are always on the move, even when you lose a landmark or when you are going through a difficult period. At this time you seem to stop, but in fact you are looking for a way to get back to the race. You realize that every day of inactivity is a lost day. It was this mindset that allowed me to understand that I want to learn from every mistake in order to win. This mindset is the foundation. Second, create a habit of analyzing your life. To learn from mistakes, you need to be able to find the essence in the situations you encounter. And I'm not talking only about mistakes. Moments of victory can teach you a lot too. Which strategies work better than others and what you should do next time in order to increase your likelihood of success. But let's get closer to mistakes. Your strength is in back analysis. The whole point is that based on experience you can change yourself and your future. This is the most basic way of learning anything, simply observing and drawing conclusions. You study history, math, physics and any other science based on discoveries made earlier. The same approach works here. Next time you make a mistake, sit down and think about what can it teach you. Find the reasons for your actions. Try to recursively understand yourself and your motives, and then imagine how you can use this information in the future. You can write down your observation in a notebook, type in information on a laptop or do it in any other way. The main thing is not to let go of the situation until it makes you stronger. When you stop thinking about what happened and move on, you tell yourself, I took everything I could. You put a point there, but isn't it too early? Third, be very demanding of yourself and strive for improvement. I believe that every successful person should always want more and go for extremely difficult goals, because this motivates to gain speed. Always improve and never spare yourself in matter of efficiency. There is no limit. But growth is achieved through targeted actions and growing the intensity of work. The more you do, the more experience you get, including experience from mistakes. And as we found out, any mistakes is an opportunity to learn something new. Therefore, it's better to constantly move and take their own step than just to watch from the side how others are developing. Sometimes you have to give yourself a kick in the ass to gain momentum, because life is not endless. No one has yet invented an immortality pill. High speed usually is better than the low one. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this episode. As usually, I really hope that it was useful for you and that you found something new for yourself. I guess it's very important. So if it was useful, give me your like. If it wasn't, give me your dislike. In any case, write the comment below to explain your position. And yes, see you in the day after tomorrow. Don't forget to follow my channel. This is very, very important for me. Yeah, thank you very much.